Okay, now I'm going to show you how I figured out how to test my 1979 KZ650's ignition coil. Here is a ignition coil that I had to replace about a month ago. You'll see it's got a pretty substantial crack. I'm not sure if that actually made it go bad, but I would say probably. Remove the boots from it just to make it easier to show you. And what you want to do is you're going to test the primary resistance and then the secondary resistance. Secondary is where the spark wires are, and the front of the coil has the primary resistance. This is how you'll set up your multimeter. You'll have the black plug in this port, red plug in this port. I set it to the ohm setting to 200. That's about the lowest voltage. And then I'll also, that's for the primary, and I also will set it to right there to test the secondary. First testing the primary, and it doesn't matter how you hook this up, either wire could go to either red or black, doesn't matter. You look at the multimeter, I got a reading of 4.0, and actually that is good. You want to be somewhere between like 3.7 and like 4.4, something like that. And you know the primary is good. So now I hooked up the leads to the spark wires to test the secondary, and got it on that setting that I showed you before, and I'm not getting any resistance, so I know that the secondary is junk and this coil is useless. Alright, now I've hooked up the leads to the coil that I replaced that old one with, and that's the reading I'm getting. So you see there is resistance. Now I've connected the leads to the spark wires on the good coil that I replaced that old one with. Got this coil off eBay for about 46 bucks, and I think it was a pretty good buy. It was direct fit, no modifications. I was happy about that. And you'll see that I do get a reading. I do have a resistance of 0.018. Got it on that setting again. I really don't know how to read a multimeter because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But anyway, I can tell that this is a good coil. Alright, so I'm testing the other coil, and I put it on the spark wires on the other side, and this coil was working. I was getting resistance about a month ago before I replaced that other coil, and you'll see now when I check the secondary I have no resistance. So just for the fuck of it, I decided to check the primary on this coil that I know is already bad because the secondary is giving me no resistance. Hooked it up to the leads to the primary wires, and as you see, I do have a reading of 4.1, which is in the range of where I want to be. The primary is good, the secondary is not working, so I'll be replacing this coil with a new one. I'll get it from the same vendor that I did before on eBay. 46 bucks, can't beat the deal. I hope this video helps you, and this will work on KZ650s from the 70s and probably any other jet bike from that era.